All right, back again, and want to go over some RV, like an RV question. I get questions people ask. So the question that I get is, what's the difference between RVA compared to RVB? So what is the difference between these two, or RVC? So what is the difference? Okay, so let's take all RVs. You have your motorhomes, which there's different classes. You have class A, B, C, D, gas, diesel, blah blah. Then you have your motor or your fifth wheels. You have your travel trailers. You have pop-ups. You have I forget the ones that go on the back of a pickup truck in your pickup bed. There's several different types of RVs out there. So the thing is with these RVs and what people are asking, what is the difference between them? I got a bunch of money. I'm going to go buy me $1 million RV because I got the money to waste on it. So what's the difference between that $1 million RV? Let's say brand new ones. Let's take brand new RVs, okay? A brand new motorhome, Class A diesel pusher for $1 million. And let's take a Class A gas engine motorhome that's selling for $80,000 brand new. Okay, so you have an $80,000 unit and a $1 million unit. What's the difference? Not much. Not much. In my personal opinion, I would take the gas engine any day over the diesel. So why? Several reasons why. Oil changes. On a Class A gas engine motorhome, you can get an oil change for $175 nowadays. Okay? 2024, $175, get an oil change. Class A diesel pusher, one of the units I looked at, Class A diesel pusher, $4,500 for them to get the oil changed. My customer called me and said they are freaking out. I said, "You got a Class A diesel pusher?" I said the filters on that thing. This thing was a nightmare. I can't remember what engine it had in it, but it was a diesel. $4,500 to get the oil changed in that unit. Crazy. Okay, crazy. The Mercedes, Class B Mercedes, the oil change on that. It's a diesel. All right. Roughly $700 to get the oil change in that thing. Takes 10 minutes to change oil in that thing. I love them. I like those. Literally 10 minutes, change oil. I do an inspection. I go over the whole unit when I do them. But hey, just saying. Anyways, what my point is, what I'm getting at with these units, and it doesn't matter, like I said, if it's all the units, if it's a motorhome. And like I said, let's compare $80,000 one to $1 million unit. We're not going to pull out no names or anything like that. I'm just going to say we're going to go by money wise right now. $80,000, $1 million. So what's the difference? Like I said, not much. Really not much. They all use the same air conditioners. They all use the same hot water heaters. They're all using the same faucets, the same hoses. Virtually, they're all the same thing. Now, on that $1 million unit, you might get a little bit nicer, you might get a little bit nicer tile instead of vinyl on the floor. I will tell you, the beds suck in all of them. I don't care. The beds, if you buy an RV, period, first thing, don't even lay on the bed. Just take the mattress and throw it away and go buy one. I'm telling you, they suck. So, it's like laying on a sack of potatoes, And if you were to go buy that RV mattress new from a dealership, it'll cost you $1,500 to lay on a sack of potatoes. So don't just throw it away. I'm telling you, when we bought ours, first thing we did, mattress came out. It was like sleeping on hard cardboard. It was horrible. So yeah, we slept on it. I think 3 nights. That's only because we're waiting for the new one to come in. So, but anyways, these things are virtually the same. Like I said, mattress all suck. They use the same materials. They use pretty much everything is the same in these things. Like I said, there is a few small differences, but to me, I don't to see the. I've been in $3.5 million unit, $3.5 million for a motorhome. It was. I would have been, close. I would rather have the $80,000 one, really, honestly, because I didn't. To me, it was a waste. It was a complete waste of money. So it just, like I said, I can't even. My brain hurts thinking about that stuff. It really does, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's all the same. They use the same tanks. Like I said, it's all the same. So, and I know somebody out there is going to say, no, no, they don't do that, man. They use gold in their air conditionings. No, they don't. So, difference between some is instead of having like one air conditioner, they might have 6 air conditioners. But guess what? You can have 6 ACs on the top of your unit. Chances are you're only going to be able to use 3 of those. So, the other 3 aren't doing you any good. So, no, they will do you pretty good. If the other 3 break, then you have 3 backups. So, hey. So chances are of you pulling into an RV park and using 6 ACs, not happening. You're going to be lucky to use 2, 3 most, And then for surely if you go to plug in, after you plugged in, you got 3 ACs running and you go to do a load of clothes, probably going to blow a fuse in most RV parks. So, because the RV parks, their electricity systems are usually not the best. So we blow fuses all the time at the box outside, unfortunately. So, but it happens a lot, quite a bit. So, but, like I said, RVs at the end of the day, when you buy them, I'm going to tell you, there's one, there's a Class B RV out there. It's a van. There's 3 of them. Okay. They produce 3 of these. They're all 3 identical. They're made by 3 different companies. Essentially, well, I'm going to back up. The 3 RVs that I'm talking about, they're small motorhomes. All 3 of them are identical. Okay, identical. Essentially, it's the same company makes all 3 of them, but there's different names on them. So these 3 particular units all have a different name. I'm not mentioning any names, but however, brand A, which is identical to brand B and C, brand A brand new will cost you $74,000 for a brand new one. That same exact motorhome, but it's brand B, that one will cost you $150,000. But then brand C, because it's brand C, they are wanting $250,000. It's the same exact thing. They have the engine is the same, transmission, the rear end, the frame, everything's identical. They're exactly the same thing. They're using the same exact components. Everything is the same. The biggest difference, the only difference is the name on the front of it, on the side of it. Because brand A, brand B, and brand C, they're different companies that purchased this through one company. So brand B is the one who makes them, and then they sell them to brand A and brand C. So anyways, if that makes any sense. But it's the same thing. The difference is the price. It's the same exact thing at the end of the day. But people think, well, brand C is the best. Ugh. No, it sucks. It sucks just as bad as A. But, however, you're going to rush out and buy it because it's brand C, and you think you're getting a better deal because it's $250,000 instead of just spending $75,000 on it. So, you just made a huge mistake. So, but anyways, that's pretty much, sums it up. When it comes at the end of the day, all the RVs, there's basically 3 manufacturers left, I think, of RVs. There's not many, because like Thor, they own everything. I think Thor is one of the largest manufacturers. But they own all these different companies. They own all these. So there's lots of name brands out there, but they're all owned by the same company. At the end of the day, they're all the same. So, but that's something to look at. Like I said, doesn't matter, when it comes to RVs, at the end of the day, if it's a motorhome, fifth wheel, travel trailer, they all have the same components. They use the same exact things. So keep that in mind when you're looking to buy one. Don't think you're getting a better deal because it's $1 million, because you're not. So yeah, they might look fancier, they might be nicer, but essentially they have the same components. So you're more or less paying for a name than you are anything else. So keep that in mind, and don't forget to have it inspected. Get that thing inspected.